Hi again, and today what I'd like to do is talk about the benefits of using the 12 rays. So as you know, I generally talk about the 12 rays using my handy little chart here, and we talk about the three groups: the rays of aspect, the rays of attribute, and the rays of soil integration. But what I'd like to do today is I'd like to create a big picture context. And while there are individual benefits for each one of these three groups, and of course there's individual benefits for each one of the rays, there's also an overriding type context in which we can talk about the benefits in general for using the rays. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to take you back 100 years to when farmers used to plow their fields. And 100 years ago, the farmers used to use a horse and a plow, and they would attach the plow to the horse, and it would be the horse, the plow, and the farmer, and they'd go and plow their fields. Now, worked pretty good for a long time. The problem is there's only so many days in the planting season, and there's so many hours in a day. And so there's one horse and there's one farmer, so that one farmer can only do so much work in that allocated period of time. So, what happened? Well, along the way, somebody invented an internal combustion engine, and then somebody got the great idea to put it to use on a farm, and they created what they called a tractor. And then they told the farmer, well, if you hook up your plow to the tractor, you can first of all hook up multiple plows, and secondly, you can go faster than the horse. You don't have to stop and feed it, etc. And you can do more work, and you can be more productive, and you can get a bigger reward for that. So the farmer started using it, and lo and behold, the productivity began to increase dramatically. So for those people who don't know about the rays, and for those people who are living their lives based upon their perception of themselves as physical beings in a physical dimension, they're a lot like the farmer and the horse and the plow. They're going along and everything is fine, but there's just not as much productivity, if you will, as there could be. So I want you to think of the rays then as the equivalent of the tractor. So they're the next generation of tools, perhaps. But the interesting part is that they're divine tools. They're not physical tools. And that's what makes them very exciting and what gives them their productivity boost. So just like there is a boost from a single horse to an internal combustion engine and a tractor, there is a boost from somebody who is living their life just believing that they're a physical being and they have their five senses and what they see is what they get in this world. There's a difference between that individual and an individual who is going to embrace these divine gifts and say, now how can I live my life using these divine gifts, and how can I increase my experience of life using these divine gifts? And that is a giant step forward. So that's the context in which I'd like to begin this conversation about the benefits of the 12 rays. And what I'm going to do is create individual videos for each one of these rays, but I want to start here and give you the big picture. So hopefully that's enough to get you interested, to keep you to come back and learn the benefits of using the additional rays on an individual basis. So thanks very much for your attention. Thanks very much for coming back to the website. And I look forward to chatting with you on the next videos. Thanks.